أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. Would you put it on? No, one. One is 5. Yeah. And we start off by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and sending our peace and blessings upon our Master Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us with beneficial knowledge and understanding and wisdom. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept from us our fasting this month of Ramadan. And Ramadan has officially ended right now. We're currently in the first night of Shawwal. So kul aam wa antum bi alf khair. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all in Eid. And Eid is a festival time, and Eid is a happy time. And Eid is a timing of rejoicing for the Muslim. And we're commanded as Muslims to be happy on Eid and to rejoice on Eid. Even if we're not feeling like it, we be happy and festive on Eid. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us. And with our Ramadan that just ended, because the night precedes the day, and we're in the first night of Shawwal, and we're no longer in Ramadan right now. So after Salat al-Maghrib today, when we said Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Eid officially began. So we are in the night of Eid al-Fitr. And Eid al-Fitr is the Eid of the fast break. It's a beautiful Eid because it's the Eid that comes after Ramadan, and many people often think that Eid al-Fitr is the big Eid because it comes after Ramadan and everyone is excited. But the big Eid is actually Eid al-Adha, which comes during the Hajj season, which is going to be in 2 months from now. So when it comes to Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, we have something called the Takbirat al-Eid. The Takbirat al-Eid is saying Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, walillah alhamd. It's to say Allahu Akbar, Allah is greater, La ilaha illallah, there is no God but Allah, Allahu Akbar, Allah is greater, walillah alhamd, and all praise belongs to Allah, and all praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. With Eid al-Adha, the takbirat of Eid are for 3.5 days. And Eid al-Adha is 4 days long. And in Eid al-Adha, we say Allahu Akbar after every obligatory prayer. They're muqayyada. They're takbirat muqayyada bis-salawat al-khams. The takbirat of Eid al-Adha, which is the larger Eid, are conditional takbirat to the prayer of salah. So after every prayer, you say the takbirat. But the takbirat of Eid al-Fitr that we're in are general takbirat. They're takbirat mutlaqa. So technically speaking, for Eid al-Fitr, we don't say the takbirat in congregation after prayer. Technically speaking, we don't say the takbirat in congregation after the prayer like we do for Eid al-Adha. But I do this for us to learn and for us to get used to it, so we could be together and have the season of Eid. But we should all be saying the takbirat at all times now up until Salat al-Eid. So we're going to say some together. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, walillahi alhamd. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, walillahi alhamd. When you say the takbirat of Eid, you should think about what you're saying and think about the meaning. Because I just said the meaning is Allah is greater, there is no God but Allah, Allah is greater, and all praise is due to Allah. When you say Allah is greater, this is your motto as a Muslim. This is the way the Muslim lives his life. He lives his life with the understanding that Allah is better and greater than everything in this world. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the Allah of Ramadan, and the Allah of Shawwal, and the Allah of Dhul Qa'dah and Dhul Hijjah. Allah is Allah throughout the year, and Allah is greater than everything. And the Muslim, when he puts Allah greater than everything truly in his heart, he becomes successful and he finds success. When the Muslim truly puts Allahu Akbar, this concept and this notion of Allah is greater, truly in his heart, and he truly lives by it, he becomes successful. Because he puts nothing before Allah, not his desires, and not no human, and not no job, and not no anything. So tonight's topic is the last topic of the Tonight's topic is the last topic of the Khatira series, and it's the Qur'an journey post-Ramadan. علاقتي بالقرآن الكريم بعد Ramadan. We should all have a relationship with the Book of Allah throughout the year, and we should all have a relationship with the Qur'an at all times. So I would hope that in Ramadan, this past Ramadan, we received a relationship with the Qur'an somewhat. And that's going to be based upon how much effort you exerted. Based upon the effort that you exerted with the Book of Allah this Ramadan, that is the translation of your relationship with this book. So, of course, we come to the masjid every single day. Right here, brother, the bottom box, on the floor, yeah. So, we come to the masjid every single day and we go to Salat al-Taraweeh. And as we are in the masjid, we hear the Qur'an. So the whole point is to have a relationship with the Book of Allah throughout the year. Everyone should have a relationship with the Qur'an throughout the year. You could go to the masjid and join a Qur'an circle. There's Qur'an circles everywhere. You could read the Qur'an in English. You could listen to the Qur'an. And we said everything with the Qur'an is blessed. If you're not listening to it, you read it. But the believer should mix everything together. Reading it, contemplating on its meaning, and listening to it. The Muslim should listen to the Qur'an all throughout the year and never leave off the Qur'an. So, as we said, tonight is the night of Eid al-Fitr, and the takbirat, the Allahu Akbars, are general takbirats that we say at all timings. You should be saying them with your family as you drive, as you walk, and the takbirat are up until Salat al-Eid. And after Eid, you don't continue to say them. So they're very short timing. The takbirat of Eid al-Fitr is very short timing. It's from now, which is the night time I'm speaking to you, up until the Salah of Eid. And after that, we stop saying it. And we say the takbirat generally. They're not specified to Salahs, like I said. And the takbir is the motto of the believer. We have Zakat al-Fitr. If you didn't pay it, make sure you pay it before Salat al-Eid tomorrow. Salat al-Eid tomorrow is going to be at 7:30 here, 7:30 in Patterson, 7:30 in Clifton. That's the first Salah. Second Salah in Patterson and Clifton at 9. Third Salah in Patterson and Clifton at 10:30 a.m. Eid Mubarak. Allah yataqabbal minna wa minkum. We ask Allah to bless you. And continue your relationship with Allah. That's the whole point. Continue your relationship with the Qur'an. Continue your relationship with fasting. Now that the month of Shawwal has entered, it's recommended and it's a sunnah to fast 6 days of Shawwal. The Prophet said, he who fasted Ramadan and then he followed them up, with 6 days of Shawwal, كأنه صام الدهر كله. It's like he fasted the whole year. So follow up your fasting of Ramadan with 6 days of Shawwal, so you keep the blessed virtue of fasting. But you know what's interesting? You're going to notice that when you fast in Shawwal, it's not like fasting in Ramadan. Fasting in Ramadan, you feel community. Fasting in Ramadan, you feel strength. Fasting in Ramadan, you find it easy. Fasting in Shawwal, you're all by yourself. I want to say this point. Fasting in Shawwal, you're all by yourself. You're fasting and everyone around you is eating, even the Muslims. But you know what? This takes strength, of course, but this is the most beautiful fast. When you fast by yourself and no one else is around you fasting and you're the only one fasting, this is true. The essence, the core, hey, this is true. This is the essence. This is the core. This is the essence and the core of ikhlas. And that's the whole point. Fasting is the only act of worship that's truly only between you and God. Because if you're fasting in Ramadan, of course you're fasting. No, outside of Ramadan when you're fasting, when you fast outside of Ramadan, no one knows you're fasting unless you tell them. You could play it off. So this is the most sincere act of worship. And it's only between you and God. You could break your fast. Only Allah knows if you broke your fast. You could go make wudu and drink water when you make wudu. It's easy to lie. That's why the fast is a very sincere act of worship. But the fast specifically out of Ramadan, when you're fasting by yourself, it's like Allah is looking right at you and everyone else. It's like you're in color and everyone around you is black and white. It's like Allah is focused on you. And that's very beautiful. Of course, you are missing out in dunya because you're not eating and drinking, but you're not missing out on Allah. You're highlighting yourself in front of Allah when you fast, and everyone else isn't fasting. Fasting is very beautiful. Fasting is the greatest way to maintain a connection with Allah. So we say goodbye to Ramadan, and we're sad to leave Ramadan, but we don't say goodbye to acts of worship, and we don't say goodbye to fasting, and we don't say goodbye to salah, and we don't say goodbye to the masjid. We keep this up, inshallah, and we ask Allah to accept from us. Eid Mubarak. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar wa lillahi alhamd. Inshallah we can make the adhan. Tfaddal. The 6 days of Shawwal, when you fast 6 days of Shawwal, any 6 days in Shawwal you can fast. You can fast Monday and Thursday, you can fast straight, it's all okay. Any 6 days.